alliance to ensure that separation of powers is adhered to. It is theory in our constitution, but in practice, it's never so. The president go all the way to the judiciary and make appointments there. It is against separation of powers. The president go all the way to the parliament. To appoint ministers there, it betrays separation of powers. We want checks and balances to be pronounced in our body politics. Democracy is mass governance, but in Ghana, democracy has turned. We are coming together as a force to win 2024 elections and change everything. And I am entreating all like minds here and afar to come and join this alliance so that we can also have the change. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want a change, you change before you can effect change. If you don't change, you cannot effect change. So therefore, you have to change the pattern of your voting. Join this alliance immediately without wasting much time, because the moment is now. I am happy to be part of this alliance for revolutionary change. And we are going to do everything possible to ensure that we carry our message across and go to our people at the grassroots, educate them the need to come and join this great alliance. And since I was born, I have never joined any group who doesn't win. I don't belong to the losing side. Ladies and gentlemen, at this juncture, I will not waste much of your time, as my co-speakers are also ready. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. Akufo-Addo. A round of applause for him once again, including our very own Queen Mothers, who have equally joined us this afternoon. You're most welcome. We will mention you one after the other as we duly acknowledge you along the line. Thank you. Choboy! 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 Mantini! Choboy! Oh yeah, Alambeba! Oh yeah, Alambeba! Yeah! Oh yeah, Alambeba! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the single honor to introduce to you as well the next First Lady of our Republic, Mrs. Patricia Tremartin is here with us. She is going to be the next First Lady of the great Republic of Ghana. Hey! Thank you. As I said earlier on, to form the Alliance for Reverence has come to stay. Choboy! 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 At this point, ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker is an ordained man of God, and he is also the head pastor for Christ Movement Church. He is the chairman for Ghana Local Council of Churches in Kencity area in the Volta region between the year 2010 and 2013. Then he was. He is currently the chairman of the Pentecostal and Charismatic Council, and as well he is, or he was, the chairman for the Local Council of Churches from the year 2018 to 2023. Currently, as we speak, he has joined us as the leader for Ghana Green Party, and he understands the rationale and the reasons why we need to surge forward in terms of progress for Ghana's next agenda of development. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the podium Reverend Stephen Ayensu as he delivers to us a great speech. A round of applause for the ordained minister of God.
Choboy! 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 Because 2024, no, I can say ya fadida. 2024. Thank you. His Excellency Alan John Kweju Tremartin, invited guests, the clergy, Nananum, ladies and gentlemen. I am very grateful to be called upon this afternoon to give a speech to you. The duopoly of the two main political parties has blocked the political space, which needs a strong and viable political force, which is embedded in the movement for change to break that barrier, calls for such alliance. Part of our national anthem says, unquote, and help us to resist the oppressor's rule with all our might, with all our will and might forevermore. So we must resist the duopoly of the NDC and the MPP to win political power. We must move together to achieve the purpose of the Alliance for the Revolutionary Change. Therefore, we decided to come together with the movement for change, which symbol is the butterfly, spearheaded by Honorable Alan John Kweju Tremartin, to bring this transformation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are ready to work with our various members to be a strong and formidable electoral machinery
to battle our political opponents to win election 2024, to begin a new Ghana Union government. Also, we must join hands and forces together to form a government of national unity, to build beyond manifestos which are not mostly fulfilled by past governments, and plan transformational agenda through the leadership of Alan Kwadwo Kyerematen. The Green Party, who believe in these principles of change, pledges to be loyal, committed, and faithful to this alliance. We accord all the members of this alliance, the ARC, with due respect for us to work together to bring harmony about the wind of change blowing in the nation. We appeal to all stakeholders to maximize their potentials to this vision into reality. God bless you. God bless Alan Kyerematen. Long live Ghana. Thank you for my attention.
Thank you. A round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen. Choboy! 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 Alliance for Revolutionary Change is here. And the persons involved are pledging their full support for this great alliance. And indeed, it is a great feeling to hear them say all this to us. A round of applause for our speakers so far. The next speaker, ladies and gentlemen, is a political activist and national second vice chairman for the PNC. He's also an astute politician, very dynamic, visionary, believes in the development of our country called Ghana. And this afternoon, he has equally joined hands with like-minded persons to establish and to solidify the great alliance. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together for Mr. Henry Asante. A round of applause for Mr. Henry Asante.
Choboy! Choboy! His Excellency, I am elated. I'm very happy to be here this afternoon. Why? Because when I look into the crowd, I look at the crowd and I ask myself, is this real?
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
If it is real, then 2024 is a done deal. Let me take this opportunity to call on my colleague, a very good colleague of mine. I was surprised to see him here. When I saw him, I said, wow, the alliance has really achieved its objective. He's not mean a personality than the Mr. Emmanuel Wilson. Mr. Wilson, will you be up? I was Asala Anyame Minganye Munianum Michichawan Asantifo Michiamunina Economidiano Abewi. I am personally amazed. I've been taken by events. Little did I expect to see this. I have addressed many occasions, but today is a special day for me. I can foresee, I can feel in my spirit that the election is already won. No one should doubt the capability of the leader of the alliance. I have studied him ever since he joined the political terrain. I saw in him a leadership role, but the good people of this country probably saw it differently. Please, do not let us waste our time. We shouldn't waste our time to look at the ballot paper looking for any other personality than His Excellency, Mr. Alan Kyerematen. I have devoted my time as the second vice chairman of the People's National Convention, who doubles as the chairman of the Alliance for Accountable Governance, AFAG. That group that made life impossible for many leaders. I am assuring the people of this country that my support is 100% with Mr. Alan Kyerematen. I believe that when we all put our heads together, there is nothing impossible in this world. The people of Benin, once upon a time, showed the light by voting for an independent presidential candidate to win the election. And I believe sincerely that come 24th of December this year, come the 7th of December this year, similar thing will be done in this country. I will not bore many people. We have gone through the terrain of political changes. Let us all make it a point that this is a time for change. The duopoly, as was said by the earlier speakers, has not done anything good for us. The good people of this country need more than we have been given. The 32 years of our political independence, we call it, what have we achieved? Nothing but poverty, frustration, nothing more than suffering of the masses. This election is for the youth. Your future is at stake. The future of this country is with the youth. Please, in the name of Allah, in the name of Almighty, in the name of Mau, Atana Nyungbo, let us come together to vote for the Alliance for Change. Mr. Alan Kyerematen is there to help the revolutionary change. His Excellency, we can assure you, I am assuring you that I will be the first person to cast my vote for you on that day. And I believe everyone will do the same. The country needs a change. We are at the crossroad. The country is at a crossroad. If we don't take our time, we shall go into a ditch, and that will be the end of the generation. Let us all come together, help the nation. Get out of this doldrum because the country is sinking. You don't need any prophet of doom to tell us what is happening in this country today. And the blessing.
Thank you. A round of applause for Mr. Henry Asante. Choboy! 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 Thank you. And this is so refreshing. Ladies and gentlemen, the Alliance for Revolutionary Change will begin with the national capital, and I'll begin with the Greater Accra region. The coordinators for Greater Accra here. from the Eastern region, are you here with us? Yes. We have coordinators from the Ahafo region. Do we have them with us? A round of applause to them. We have coordinators from the Bono region. Bono coordinators, you're most welcome. Thank you so much. Coordinators from Bono East region, are you here with us? A round of applause for Bono East. Coordinators for Upper East region, up north, are you here with us? Yes, the men are ready for the job on the ground. Coordinators for the Upper West region, are you here with us? You're most welcome. Coordinators for the Northern region, are you here with us? Oh, please be upstanding. Yes, the Northern region coordinators are here with us. We have coordinators from the Savannah region. Savannah region, are you here with us? And we have coordinators from the Northeast region. Are you here with us, Northeast? Great. We have coordinators from the Western North region. Western North, are you here? Thank you. We have coordinators from the Central region. Central region, are you here with us? Aziwofia Water region. Water region, are you here with us? Thank you. We have coordinators from the OT region, the region that I admire so much. OT region, you're most welcome. Once again, we have coordinators in the Ashanti and the Greater Accra regions, respectively. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, technicians, okay, thank you. We indeed have great personalities who have come together to propagate the good news of the Honorable Alan Kojo Chemate, the leader of this great alliance. And one of such persons who agreed wholeheartedly to be part of this great alliance. Thank you, gentlemen, thank you.
Good afternoon. Honorable Alan Kojo Chemate and the wife. All protocol observed. Can we just have a bit of silence? It's important to listen.
Thank you, gentlemen, thank you, thank you. Please, let's have some silence.
I bring you greetings from the chairperson and the leadership of Crusaders Against Corruption, Ghana. And first off, I want to commend the members that makes up the alliance. Because governance is all about options. And over the past 31 years or so since we got into the Fourth Republic, we've only been given the options of partisan politics. The NDC and the MPP have dominated. And because of that, it has created an avenue where if you do not belong to any of these political parties, you are not treated as a Ghanaian. You must be a party card holder, and no one looks at you based on the competence you have, but it is now based on the political party you associate yourself with. Forgetting that it is not all of us who align with partisan politics. And that is why I'm commending this initiative, because this initiative will give the option for individuals or majority who are silent and do not believe in partisan politics, to give them the option to now align and know that they have hope. The alliance, as I see it, is going to give Ghanaians the opportunity to be treated not because they hold political card, but because they are Ghanaians. And that is exactly what we want, because partisanship, the only thing it does is that it divides us, it segregates us. And that is what our colonial masters left, to divide and rule. And that's the reason why we are not making strides as citizens. Unfortunately, the partisanship for which most of us do not associate with, the reason why we don't associate with it is simply because partisanship creates the avenue for politicians to be in leadership positions instead of leaders being in political positions. And that is what is killing us. So you are not made an MCE, DCE, minister, what have you, ambassador, because you are competent. You are made simply because during the election time, you were the one who could shout the loudest. And that is what partisanship has done to this country over this past 30 years. And that is why, if indeed you believe in Ghana, you have no option than to associate yourself with this new movement. As the chief crusader against corruption in Ghana, it is obviously dear to my heart that we will have a new group of leaders who will go against corruption, because that is actually the bane, what is killing us as a country. And that is why we have always said that anyone who believes, or organization or association that believes in our principles in fighting corruption, we are willing and ever ready to associate with. One key thing that we need as a country, and I'm proposing this to the leadership of this alliance, and I believe at the right time we may have an opportunity to have an in-depth conversation on it. What Ghana needs now, as we move forward in the fight against corruption, is for us to set up what we call Corruption Audit Authority. It is very, very important if indeed we want to fight corruption. And I pray that the alliance will not move gradually into that partisan nature that we are trying to move ourselves from. I pray that we will not allow the established system, talking about the NDC and the MPP that have got the structures, to find a way of infiltrating into the alliance. Because that is what happened with the smaller political parties, and that's the reason why they are all gone. This should not happen. Chobwe. On this note, all I can say is that for the sake of Ghana and for the sake of the future of this country, I can only wish the alliance the best of success. Thank you so much.
Thank you. A round of applause for Mr. Emmanuel Wilson. And let's do it better for him. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on live stream on Net2 television, and as well we are live on all social media platforms of Honorable Alan Kojo Chematin. Those of you who have joined us on Facebook, you are duly acknowledged. If you are watching us on X, you are duly acknowledged. Those who are live on YouTube around the world, you are duly acknowledged. And those of you watching us from your respective homes on Net2 television, we duly acknowledge you and we welcome you once again to the auditorium of the University of Professional Studies. As I mentioned earlier, the Alliance is made up of great interested groups who share the same vision. And that includes Movement for Change, National Interest Movement. It includes Ghana First Coalition, the Union Government Movement by Odike. It includes the Ghana National Party. The Ghana Green Party is part of this. The National Second Vice Chairman of the PNC is also part of this great alliance. The Third Force Movement is part of the alliance, and the non-aligned voters of Ghana are equally part of this. As well, the man who just left the podium, Crusaders Against Corruption, are equally part of this. A round of applause for all these interested groups. Shoboy, 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 Bibi Besi. Oh, Debbie Mante, Bibi Besi, Bibi Besi. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker, thank you, gentlemen, thank you. Our next speaker is also an ordained man of God, and he is a bishop of the gospel. He is the founder and chief executive of Omega Consultancy Services. He doubles also as well as the founder of Samuel Mensa Ministries. He is former National Executive Council member of the Ghana Pentecostal and Charismatic Churches. He is a bishop in standing for almost 45 years. A great man with a great experience. Ladies and gentlemen, standing on all existing protocols, please help me welcome to the podium Bishop Dr. Samuel Noy Mensah. A round of applause for the astute man of God, a great man of God. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Choboy! Choboy! I stand on the existing protocol and bring you greetings on this historic moment. Over the past 6 years, I have been calling for a third force as an alternative to NDC-NPP governance in Ghana. Other patriotic Ghanaians have equally added their voice to this clarion call for a third force as an alternative to the NDC and NPP rule. Since the 32 years of this Fourth Republic, we Ghanaians have witnessed the blame game between NPP and NDC to the detriment of our national development, progress, and prosperity for all. Each of them has governed this nation for 16 years with no significant progress. Now most Ghanaians are either losing hope or have lost hope in our democracy. They wonder if Ghana will ever work again. Most Ghanaians are just tired of the duopoly and are wondering if there can be a third force to give them hope. Thankfully, over 6 years of call, this has given birth to the Alliance for Revolutionary Change. Our country is facing a critical economic crisis, a sense of hopelessness among both the youth and the adults, and time is running out except there is hope for transformation. The division among our political parties in this nation, which is the winner takes all, and the lack of continuity of projects in our country have made life extremely unbearable. There is no national vision that is driving our country. And we are moving in circles. If the horse is dead, why ride on it? You rather get off the horse and find another horse that will take you to where you are going. The Ghana First Coalition is one of the founding members of the Alliance for Revolutionary Change that would work for an all-inclusive government of national unity. The Alliance will mobilize the necessary effort that there will be a national vision that will drive our country, and then also constitute a roadmap that will transform our socioeconomic transformation. The Alliance will advocate for a constitutional reforms that will include accountability and the management of our natural resources, and in addition, lead to attitudinal change that will be driven by national value system. As we speak today, we don't have values that drives our nation. This alliance, I believe, would bring a renewed hope to many Ghanaians who have lost and almost given up on having any credible alternative to the candidate. Ghanaian can bring this change, and no single Ghanaian can fight and bring this change that we deserve. We need a government and a president that will promote Ghana first. We need a president that will put the people first, a president that will hold the people accountable and responsible for their actions, a president that will ensure people will answer to their actions and face the consequences, a president that will promote the reform agenda. This is why GFC endorses Alan Kojo Tremantin as the 2024 independent presidential candidate in these general elections. As I conclude, there is a story in the Bible, 1 Samuel 22, verse 1 and 2, which suggested a young man called David was chased out of the presidency under the leadership of King Saul. And in verse 1, this is what it said. David therefore departed from there and escaped to the cave of Adullam. So when his brothers and all his father's house heard of it, they went down there to meet him. And verse 2 is a catching phrase. And everyone who was in distress, everyone who was in debt, haircut, and everyone who was discontented gathered to him. So he became the captain over them. Let us note, everyone who is in distress in this country, everyone who is faced with financial crisis, everyone who is discontented about the state of affairs of our country, everyone who is frustrated about the state of this nation, everyone who has lost hope in the Fourth Republic, let us gather behind the Alliance for Revolutionary Change and Alan Kojo Tremantin for the Ghana we desire to have. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Long live the Third Force movement. Long live the Alliance for Revolutionary Change. My name is Bishop Dr. Samuel Noy-Mensah, and I approve this message. I thank you all, and God bless you.
Thank you. Dabi, and your film way, and I would never palm or solo anything here no. Choboy, 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 choboy. Oh yeah, Alan Baba. Oh yeah, Alan Baba. Yeah. Oh yeah, Alan Baba. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, we have a great artist in our midst, and she is going to usher us in. Odono, where John the Baptist, and of a proper high, Yesu, right? She is a multiple gospel award winner, and she's here with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Empress Gifty? With a round of applause, let's welcome Empress Gifty.
Let's go, 1, 2, yeah, 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 hey, Alan Baba. Thank you, Dad. Million of names someone told me. None of them were fair ones. Hey, what happened to me, Pata? You will say, "Why so soon? Johnny Patkin said, I say, Johnny Patkin said, I shall come and solo. I see any Asia, and you know, I do about for me to me again. Dear Madame for me to me again, Alliance Maya. And you want to be Brassier. Whatever I'm into, so what's your name, Brasia? 2024. Your father, your linear panel, and I'm the room. All to the Brasia. All to the Brasia. So what's your name, Brasia? Show me a Mikatani, why you're not fair. I saw for no Hana, 18 women. I'm a Shania, Yamitsuya. Hey, all to the Brasia. Hey, why are the Nimra? When I'm young, I'm what you Yamusia. The son of you. It's a joy, I'm into me. Let's do better for Empress Kencity. Are you ready for the man of the moment? Are you ready for the man of the moment? Are you ready for the man of the moment? Let me hear you say, Chobi!
Joby! Ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I call on lawyer Ohineba Akosua-Safua to help us with the introduction of our main speaker. A round of applause for lawyer Ohineba Safua. A round of applause for her. Lawyer Akosua-Safua will help us with the honors of introducing our man of the moment, the Honorable Alan Kojo-Chomate. Akosua, thank you.
Good afternoon, fellow monarchs. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Some people call it a profile, but we deem it as the gospel according to Saint Alan. So to my fellow youth, kindly listen attentively to the man that we have all decided to become disciples to. And I read, Honorable Alan Chomate is a presidential candidate for the 2024 general elections in Ghana and a former Minister for Trade and Industry. He is the founder and leader of the Movement for Change, a political organization established to inspire and lead a process to change and transform Ghana into a prosperous, united, and peaceful nation. He was appointed in January 2017 by President Akufo-Addo as Minister for Trade and Industry, and he resigned honorably in January 2023 after 6 years of service to pursue his presidential ambition. Mr. Chomate had previously served in similar capacity as Minister for Trade and Industry and President Special Initiatives, PSI, and the former President John Agyapong between 2003 and 2007. Prior to that, he served as Ghana's ambassador to the United States of America from 2001 to 2003. Thank you. Alan has an extensive and distinguished record in international trade, public policy, enterprise development, politics, diplomacy, and law. He was a senior trade policy and advisor for the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa. He was also the regional director for UNDP's flagship program for enterprise development in Africa Enterprise and establishing enterprise support programs in 13 African countries. As Minister for Trade and Industry, he led the implementation of the Government of Ghana's Industrial Transformation Agenda, which is anchored on a 10-point plan, including the One District, One Factory. The establishment of strategic anchor industries, including the automobile industry, the development of small and medium-scale enterprises, the establishment of industrial parks and SEZs, including the Greater Kumasi Industrial City, and enhancing export development in Ghana. Mr. Chomate was the leading architect for the African Continental Free Trade Area after a project between 2011 and 2012, and successfully led Ghana's bid in 2018 to host the headquarters secretariat of the AFTA in Ghana here. Prior to his role in politics, Alan Chomate was responsible for establishing and managing Empretec. Prior to his role in politics, Alan Chomate was responsible for establishing and managing Empretec program in Ghana, a leading business development institution sponsored by United Nations. He led the transformation of Empretec from a UN project to an independent foundation, which he recognized as a world-class institution and best practice model for entrepreneurship development in Africa. Between 1984 and 1990, he managed a number of major private and public sector consulting assignments in Ghana. as a principal consultant and head of public systems management with the Management Development and Productivity Institute, a leading management development institution in Ghana. Prior to this, he was a senior corporate executive with UAC Ghana Limited, a subsidiary of Unilever International, where he worked in various managerial positions with distinction between 1977 and 1984. Alan Trematin is a graduate in economics from the University of Ghana and is also a qualified barrister at law from the Ghana School of Law. In addition, he is a Hubert Humphrey Fellow of the School of Public Affairs and the School of Management of the University of Minnesota, USA, under the U.S. Fulbright Fellows Program, under the U.S. Fulbright Fellowship Program. His secondary school alma maters are the Great Adusada College and Achimota School of Cape Coast and Accra, respectively. He's a proud Santa Clausian. In 1994, Mr. Trematin was listed. In 1994, Mr. Trematin was listed as one of the top 100 global leaders for the new millennium by the Time International magazine, together with other personalities such as Bill Gates and John F. Kennedy Jr. of the United States of America. In 2013, he was nominated by the heads of state of the African Union to contest as Africa's candidate for the position of Director General of the World Trade Organization. Alan was born on 3rd October 1955 in Kumasi, in the Ashanti region of Ghana. He is married to Patricia Christabel Trematin, and they are blessed with 2 sons, Alexander and Victor. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the man we call a generational thinker, a man who has a track record of creating jobs, a man who answers the questions by the youth. Help me welcome our man of the moment, Honorable Alan Kwadwo Trematin.
Please kindly take your seats. Kindly take your seats. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Choboy. Choboy. I can feel the electrical energy in this auditorium. The leadership and members of the Alliance for Revolutionary Change, the leadership and senior representatives of political parties and other political groups, my own colleagues and comrades of the movement for change from around the country, Excellencies, members of the diplomatic corps, Nime, Name, our revered clergy, distinguished invited guests, friends from the media, fellow countrymen and women. Let me start First, by expressing my profound gratitude to you all for accepting our invitation to be part of this important function. I give thanks to the Almighty God for making this day possible. I wish to also express my sincere appreciation to the leadership of the Alliance for Revolutionary Change for their dedication throughout the deliberations leading to the establishment of the Alliance. I would also like to thank them for the trust and confidence reposed in me in unanimously endorsing my candidature to contest as the presidential candidate of the Alliance in the upcoming general elections. Fellow countrymen and women, we are gathered here today for a very simple but historic event, which marks a watershed moment in the political history of our country. The historical significance of this event does not lie simply in the coming together of different political entities. Indeed, we have had alliances and coalitions of political groups at different times in our political history. The significance of today's event lies in the fact that we are initiating a process that will redefine the architecture of political governance in our country. This process, by the grace of God, will lead to the election of the first independent candidate as President of the Republic of Ghana. It will also lead to the establishment of the first truly representative government in Ghana's history, a government of national unity which will be made up of representatives from different political parties, the business community, labor unions, civil society, professional bodies, faith-based organizations, traditional authorities, and other interest groups, including traders, farmers, fishermen, artisans, among others. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, never before in the history of our country has there been a more compelling case for change and transformation in all spheres of our national life. Political is what revolutionary change is all about and has informed our choice of the name of this alliance. After 67 years, a very high level of unemployment that does not respond to our current and future development needs, the rampant and irresponsible exploitation of our natural resources, and the deplorable state of infrastructure, including but not limited to road and rail networks, energy, water, and sanitation. We certainly deserve better than this as a people. But the challenge for us is, how do we fix this? Fellow countrymen and women, to overcome our challenges, I propose the following 6 fundamental considerations. 1, ushering in a new type of leadership in Ghana. Leadership that is visionary, competent, accountable, transparent, action-oriented, results-driven, and compassionate. A leadership that will fight corruption ruthlessly, a safe haven for corrupt political appointees and other public officials. 2, implementing transformational policies. Governance is about policy making and execution. What Ghana needs now are transformational policies in all sectors, namely in the macroeconomy, in the productive sectors, including industry, trade, agriculture, tourism, in infrastructure development, in social services delivery, including health, education, and sports, in the responsible management of our natural resources, and in the progressive constitutional reforms to improve governance. In this regard, it is worth noting that the Alliance has agreed unanimously to adopt the Great Transformational Plan of the Movement for Change as the Alliance's blueprint for Ghana's economic transformation. Number 3, making private sector the real engine of growth and development. The development of the most powerful economies in the world has been anchored on and driven by a vibrant private sector, strongly supported by government. The private sector in Ghana, including micro, small, and medium enterprises, must be the agents of the transformation of our economy. Four, building a united Ghana. The divisiveness in our body politic driven by the duopoly of the two dominant parties, the NDC and the MPP, has been the major destabilizing factor for progress in Ghana. To overcome this, there's an urgent new political system that will move Ghana beyond the duopoly. This is the only way we can build a truly representative government, eliminate the current winner-takes-all syndrome, ensure the continuity of government projects, and avoid the arrogance associated with political power. To facilitate this process, Ghana will require a leader who is elected not on the basis Ghana has a young population with 73% of its population under the age of 35. We cannot, as a nation, reap the demographic dividend without focusing on the group that represents the future of our country. In a similar vein, women constitute over 50% of our population. They constitute the largest section of our farming and trading communities. and in many cases, they are the breadwinners in our households. Gender mainstreaming must therefore be a development imperative if we want to exploit the full potential of our female human resource. Number 6, and last but not the least, inspiring a revolutionary change in the mindset and behavior of Ghanaians could be, to a large extent, attributed to attitudes and behaviors that are not conducive to transformation. The indiscipline, the lack of respect for the rule of law, and the inordinate clamor for wealth is a cancer in our Ghanaian society. For Ghana to transform, we need first to transform our own mindsets. Fellow countrymen and women, these 6 considerations that I've outlined above constitute the driving force underpinning the establishment of the Alliance for Revolutionary Change. Individually and collectively, we, as partners of the Alliance, have been motivated by these considerations in our quest for political power. In coming together as a group, we have agreed to focus on factors that unite us rather than those that divide us. This, in my view, is what makes this alliance not only a powerful force, but an enduring one. As citizens, to generations preceding us, who sacrificed to build this great nation, and to our children and generations yet unborn, to build a Ghana that works, not just for access to politicians, but a Ghana that works for all Ghanaians. When politicians are voted into power, they are expected to empower the people rather than empowering and enriching themselves. I'm committed to leading an effort when voted as president to create a new political culture in our country that will guarantee equal opportunities for all. Ghana remains the jewel of Africa, the oasis of peace, and the shining star of our continent. Let us work together to leverage these positive characteristics and build a prosperous, united, and peaceful Ghana. Fellow countrymen and women, in conclusion, I invite you all to join hands with the Alliance for Revolutionary Change to usher in a new era of hope, opportunity, and progress in Ghana. Vote for Alan Chamatin as president in the general elections. In December 2024 in this country. Long live the Alliance, long live Ghana. Ghana will rise again. May God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. I thank you for your kind attention.
Hello? Solo no neho afine solo no neho. Oh Siana solo no neho. Hey! Chobi! Chobi!
A round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the Honorable Alan Kojo Chemate, leader for the Alliance for Revolutionary Change, ARC. A round of applause once again for the great leader, the next president for the Republic of Ghana, Chobi. Chobi. He is going to serve us with a union government. Businesses and businessmen will have the opportunity to serve in his government. Chobi. Chobi. Ejadifo ma ebenya chefa ewo na mamuomu. Chobi. Asofo ebenya chefa ewo na mamuomu. Chobi. Imamfo ebenya chefa ewo na mamuomu. Chobi. A teacher for ebenya chefa ewo hefa na mamuo emu. Chobi. Sa wo pede wo dwe wo ho a na ye hwan Alan Kojo Chemate. Sa wo pe de wo beya niema yie ama wa brabom wa setena mu akoyia na ye hwan Alan Kojo Chemate. Chobi. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And let me duly acknowledge that we are live on NEET FM. Of Ada Cabra and your team, thank you so much for taking this live. And we are as well live on Net2 television. We are live on all social media platforms. The handles of the Honorable Alan Kojo Chemate. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to a very important session of today's event. Baby ayadruno ada ene ehia pa. Na aha ana enim defua. Wamu nyina de wamu adwe abom. Aka wamuti apam ho se ene yemfa the Alliance for Revolutionary Change. Emra na yomeyi NPP any NDC MFP hono ebrano aso se wamu nyina edi wamunsa ebese apam krata ase choboy. Choboy. Se wo pese opam wosono no a ono ni muodu we didi sa anso still o meye me bwana wa ye dan o meye tiye ne nso se da bi afa na adu ne so se ase so o ye dan oba but wo mu nyina ye dan wo mu boa choboy anu nti ebra no aso na ansa na ye beba eno so no ye won pan na mena womu nyina no edi emfama ye nyina. Yewo the Honorable Dr. Al-Hassan Samari, former Upper East Regional Minister under President Kufuor, eni yewo ha ewie yemo yensem kese pa emfama Munyina no atwaini ye. Archbishop Hamilton and Wayantem ha ewie. Archbishop Yemu Akwaba, Yemu Asem Kasia and former Archbishop. We have in our midst, ladies and gentlemen, Bishop Victor Apia here in present with us. Bishop, you most welcome. Reverend Ebenezer Akwesi Apia is also here with us. You most welcome, Reverend. We have Reverend Kofi Esrifi Asari also here with us. We have Apostle Rexford Archery also here with us. Apostle, you most welcome. You were Reverend Eric Owusu Ansa here with us as well. A round of applause for them. Ada yawa imam for any dear kwine so pamucho yababo gentlemen. At this juncture, we have Lawyer Duke Aaron Sasu with us. He is behind the table. And as well, we have Lawyer Ohineba Akosia Safua also here with us, also behind the table. The leader of the Great Alliance, the Alliance for Revolutionary Change, together with all his great allies, to be behind the table for the signing of a memorandum of understanding. Alan Kojo Chamate, please join us on the table. A round of applause for him, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Ebu Sakara, please join us. They will all be behind him to see to the signing of the memorandum. And all the great allies. Yes. Oh yeah, Alan Baba. Oh yeah, Alan Baba. Yeah. Oh yeah. By December 7th, Ghanaians will queue to cast their vote for a new leader. And by January 7th, 2025, Ghanaians are going to swear in a new president to steer the affairs of our country. And that leader is going to be no other than the Honorable Alan Kojo Chamati, the incoming president for the Republic of Ghana. And what we are witnessing today is the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding, giving it a legal backing, the establishment of the Alliance for Revolutionary Change, and this is a great moment for our republic. Dr. Ebu Sakara Fossa has signed. A round of applause for him. We have Dr. Samuel Neumensa doing the signing. A round of applause for him. Putting his signature to this great alliance. God bless you. We are looking for the forward movement of our nation, Ghana. And today we are all witnesses to this great alliance. He just signed. A round of applause for him. And currently, Reverend Stephen Ayensu is doing the signing, and it is being witnessed and assisted as well by lawyers of good standing at the bar. We have akufo-addo taking his time to sign the MOU to this great alliance. Akufo-addo is the leader of the union government. And today, he has agreed, he has accepted wholeheartedly to be a part of the Alliance for Revolutionary Change. A round of applause for akufo-addo. We have Mr. Haruna Asante, the second vice chairman for PNC, as well, doing the signing, and to be a witness and a key partner to this alliance. Thank you, Mr. Asante. The gender balance is working. Alliance for Revolutionary Change is giving opportunity to women. A man so ewa chefa ewa mubi. Mrs. Augustina Kujo, Third Force Movement, Edinsa Eshen Kratano Ase. Thank you. Choboy! 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 We are witnessing the signing of a memorandum of understanding between the parties who have agreed to form this alliance. The Alliance for Revolutionary Change has been duly launched today, and indeed the parties to this alliance are appending their signatures to solidify the establishment of this movement. A board led by the Honorable Alan Kojocho Martin, the leader of the ARC. Thank you so much. Dr. Abu Sakara has done the signing already. He's the leader for the National Interest Movement. Bishop Dr. Samuel Noy Mensah, Ghana First Coalition, has done the signing. Akufo-addo Union Government has equally taken his turn to sign the MOU. Reverend Ayensu, Ghana Green Party, has done the signing. Henry Asante, the second vice national chairman for PNC, has equally signed. And then Mrs. Augustina Kujo, Third Force Movement, has equally done the signing. Ladies and gentlemen, we take a group photograph. We invite the Honorable Alan Kojocho Martin to say a few words after the signing. Thank you.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, with the signatures of the leadership of the Alliance partners, I hereby formally and officially declare the Alliance for Revolutionary Change duly launched.
Choboy! 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 The ARC has been duly launched, and indeed it has come to stay. Election 2024 will be an interesting one. We take a photograph. So these are the parties to the MOU. Choboy! Choboy! This is the beginning of a new dawn. A great alliance has been duly learned today, and indeed we thank God Almighty for such a wonderful event. The Honorable Alan Kojo Martin will take photograph with all the rows, and so we'll begin from the right side of the podium. Please be where you are. He will sit with each row to take a photograph, and this is so symbolic. It is the beginning of a great milestone and greater things to come in Ghana's body politics. May I take this opportunity to acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Nana Ohininto, former General Secretary of the New Patriotic Party, and now a member of the ARC. Nana Ohininto, thank you. Let me also acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Yabuabe Asamoah, lawyer. I call him Uncle YB, former Director of Communication for the New Patriotic Party. And let me as well acknowledge the presence of the able Hobson Adoya, who is also here with us. The Honorable Alan Kojo Martin is taking a photograph. Let me acknowledge duly the presence of Dr. Muhammad Mazouk, representative of the National Chief Imam and a personal assistant to the office of the National Chief Imam, who is here with us this afternoon. Let me as well acknowledge the presence of Imam Muhammad Al-Shabazz, who is also here with us this afternoon. Abubakar Yusuf Zenua is also here with us. You are duly acknowledged, sir. Alhaji Zubairu Baduru is also here with us this afternoon. Sir, you're most welcome. Muhammad Awa Ali is here with us this afternoon. You are duly acknowledged. Thank you for coming. And let me acknowledge Dr. Samuel Una. And now let me acknowledge the presence of our Queen Mothers. Nana Kobiwa is here with us, Vice President, Queen Mothers Foundation of Ghana, and Queen Mother for Kwaman Kese Bosumi in the central region is also here with us. Nanaya Esiama the first. Jase Hima is also here with us, all the way from German South in the Bunohafo region. Nana Sewa Brakatu is here with us, the public relation officer for the Queen Mothers, also here with us as well. You are all duly acknowledged. Nana Ama Anobia is here with us. Nana, you must acknowledge. Nana Cheche Agyapong IV is here with us as well. We duly acknowledge your presence with us this afternoon. And Na Densua Afrakuma the first is also here with us this afternoon. Na Densua Supa the first is also here with us this afternoon. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, I'd like to acknowledge our gentlemen who have painted themselves, Obuo and his team, who have come all the way to support the Alliance for Revolutionary Change. You are duly acknowledged. Thank you for coming. Our Queen Mothers are taking photographs. So the Queen Mothers are taking their turn with a photograph session, and it's so beautiful. At this point, let me call on Otumfuo. Otumfuo. Are you here with us? Thank you. Thank you.
Awe, Ghana, I drink, I eat, Ghana, cause I'm from Ghana. Awe, Ghana, I drink, Ghana, I eat, Ghana, cause I'm from Ghana. Love your country, be your country.